Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Carla Uriarte, and I am an artist and a business owner. I have a little place called Cafe Frida's here in Sydney.
And hi, I'm Sadie Whelan, and I'm an artist and I work as a technician at a high school.
We know each other really well. Sadie, you used to be my assistant back when we had Abstract Thoughts Gallery, and I've always been a big fan of your art. You kind of are really playful in the way that you use like different mediums, like you use like towels and I don't even know, cardboards and a lot of like found objects. Do you feel like your time at NAS has helped inform that kind of style of being open-minded to all these materials and knowing what to do, or do you think that you could have done that? Like you would end up there anyway without like your studying?
I think a lot of kind of my attraction to objects and materiality comes from like my upbringing.
Okay.
And both my parents just being obsessed with like up shops and you know, like kind of being collectors, and like we're all kind of hoarders, and so I feel like it's kind of like part of an innate thing, but then also definitely NAS has had something to do with it. All the teachers are really encouraging with this term expanded practice and expanded painting. Like how can you think of painting as something that's really broad and kind of expansive? One thing I I love about your work is how you like combine words and language and painting in like a very visual way, and like that is so successful and beautiful and like not contrived.
Thank you.
Which is hard to do. And so like I wonder like when did that start? Like when did you start kind of crossing over poetry and painting?
Well, I think it comes from having a diary. You know what I mean? I think it's just comes naturally, and it's something that I've done since I was like, when do you start writing? 10? Yeah, and I feel like when I'm making the art, it like the poetry comes through that weirdly. And if it's not on the exact painting, like then I have my diary open and all these like kind of weird thoughts and emotions come out, and I'm like, you know, just like going back and forth, and it's really like, I don't know, this like release of whatever's inside, and I'm like, oh, okay,
cool.
That's cool. And there are times like if I was really heartbroken or going through something difficult where I would feel like it was just heavier, and now I guess because I'm at such a good place in my life, it's just all really like positive and like, you know, love and mommy and da-da-da. Do you have any studio rituals that you do when you like you're coming in, you're getting ready, like what is the vibes?
Okay, so like I walk into my studio, I always gotta have a beverage. Like gotta have like a coffee or some like yummy water or like some things. And like what I've been trying to do recently with like, because I feel like my space and my creativity is so chaotic at the moment because I have all these like ideas going on, and so like just like sit down and like put on like a really good song and just spend like the first 5 minutes like drinking a cup of tea or something and like assessing like what I did the last time I left.
Oh, cool.
Which has like been really successful for me, because I find if I just like go straight in, I'll like get really like finicky about like one little thing and get really distracted, and I'll just kind of be like, oh, and then I'll like spend 50 minutes like, you know, focusing on this tiny little imperfection of a plaster mold or something, and then I'm like, what am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
And so I find it really good for me to like step back and be like, okay, like seeing it as like an overarching kind of interconnected holistic space, and being like, all right, and like also checking in with myself and being like, what energy am I at today? Like, do I want to think? Do I want to write? Do I want to get really like physical and practical? But just like having that pause beforehand has been like a good ritual.
Yeah.
And not needing to clean up anymore, which is really good.
God,
but you're good at cleaning.
Dude, my ritual is cleaning. I get in there and I'm like cleaning and I'm like vacuuming and doing all these things, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here, Carla? This is not the cleaning hour.
It's so incredible to me that you're like able to have like such a consistent, like amazing, successful practice, but also like having a baby and running a business and like doing everything that you do like within the community.
I think it really takes a village to keep the wheels going. People always throw that word community around, but I think part of it is just like being in it and like, you know, making time for those around you, for your friends, for like the people you know and you don't know, and putting events on, and keep being a part of this world, not just like locked away. And I think that's a lot of things young parents struggle with, is like feeling secluded. And my biggest advice is just to like keep going and make the baby go wherever you go.
Yeah.
I still like to party. Like I'm still out there. I'm still out there dancing, girl.
I know you are.
The party hasn't stopped.